Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Justin, and I have Jivan with me.
Jivan Sanghera.
Jivan Sanghera, and Jivan is a mortgage broker. He owns his own brokerage called Circle Mortgage. And, you know, it's actually great timing that I happen to be down at Jivan's office today because yesterday, was it? The government, the Liberal government, released some of their information about some of the changes they intend on making to, I guess, the mortgage rules and the how purchasing rules in Canada. And so I guess I thought it would be a good opportunity to outline, while there were several things they talked about, why don't we talk about the one that will probably be most impactful in the short term in the future? Sure. So I'll kind of leave that with you. So what is the most impactful, the most important one so far as per what you've seen? And how is that going to affect us all out there?
Absolutely. Well, Justin, thank you as always for including me in this stuff that you do. Basically, what happened yesterday is the Canadian Liberal government brought out two things. The first thing they brought out is a shared equity mortgage plan that they have no real structure around yet, but it seems like a very good headline grabber in an election year. Imagine that. But, you know, realistically, the verbiage of that program won't be out to the fall, so it will not affect our spring market. It will not affect our summer market. And if you're thinking of buying a house, please don't wait for this plan that might or might not come to full fruition.
Good call.
If you're looking to buy, it's a very, I would call this a very level market.
Yeah, I would agree
where
with that.
You know, you have a chance to look at a house more than once if you need to, and have conditions in there that'll help you.
Sure.
What the government of Canada did do yesterday that will immediately affect our customers, though, is they increased the home buyer's privilege limit from $25,000 that you can take from your RSP to $35,000. Now, I've seen a lot of flack going around on the internet and Facebook, you know, places where people congregate, and of people saying, oh, well, you know, how many first-time buyers do you know that have $35,000 in RSPs?
Of course.
And I love it when people can't see the forest from the trees because it gives us a chance to educate them.
Let's do that now.
Let's do that right now. People, the first-time buyers privileges program is such a powerful vehicle because if you don't have any RSPs, but you've saved money for your down payment, as long as those RSPs sit in an RSP account for 91 days, which is an average closing, right? So as long as they're in there for 91 days, you can use up to $35,000 each as your down payment. So if it's you and a spouse,
up to 70 grand.
You got $70,000
perfect
in down payment. Now let's say you saved that 70 grand, but you didn't invest it in an RSP because you were thinking, hey, we got to buy a house.
Yes.
By putting that money into an RSP, obviously provided you have the contribution room.
Sure.
But let's assume that you do have the contribution room, and now you've contributed that $70,000. That is going to trigger a tax refund that's more of an avalanche than a refund, because the income tax you've paid on that $70K combined as, you know, spouses or you know, common law partners of some sort that would allow you to function together as home buyers. That is going to trigger a tax return that, depending on your tax bracket, could be more than $20,000.
I'll take it.
Free money, dude.
I'll take it, man.
That's free money. It's the only time you can do it is as a first-time buyer. So if somebody's telling you, oh, you know, it's no big deal that they increased it to $35K, those people do not know what they're talking about. This is an opportunity for you to even... Now, I didn't say this, but I'm saying
We're not live or
I'm
anything.
saying it. This is an opportunity where if you have low interest even borrowing vehicles, meaning that, you know, if you've got a line of credit that's at prime or prime plus a point, you could even use that money, borrow it, put it into the RSP, get the tax refund, pay back the line of credit, and now you're up money again.
That's insane.
It only happens once. It only happens as a first-time buyer. So for all the people that are out there saying that, you know, what the government's done doesn't matter, it does matter. You know, the stress test is the same. You know, they haven't gotten rid of the foreign buyers tax, which kind of sucks.
That does. Whatever.
And it only sucks because it affects how much your property is appreciating. Because if you've got a bigger buyer pool, you've obviously got more people that are interested in it.
Now, that being said, I did read the other day that Vancouver home prices have gone up something like 64% in the last 12 months or some crazy number like that. So it's not like
Yeah, I didn't read that one.
No, I don't know. I'm not saying that that's true. I could be wrong.
I saw
It
something
was a huge number.
that pushed it the opposite way. But
Yeah.
realistically, it's okay, bro.
We
You,
can
you
agree
know
to
Burlington.
disagree.
You know Burlington
Maybe I
really
should
well.
know, yeah.
That's Southern Ontario is your oyster.
Fair enough.
No, so realistically though, I would really just love it if the one good thing that did come out of this budget and the home buying process got a little more attention,
Sure.
because in all honesty,
It
it
seems
does
huge.
make a difference.
It's huge.
It absolutely certainly makes a difference. If you're looking at that extra $20,000 in RSP contribution room, or that you can use out of that RSP, you know, we'd already talked about it. The tax savings, the tax return that you'll get, the check will blow your mind, and you can use that money to discharge debt or other debt. You know, I was taught this recipe by some of the smartest people I know. It's not something a lot of brokers talk about because they weren't taught by the same people. So if you want to know more, reach out to me. It's Jivan Sanghera at circlemortgage.ca. So we're pretty easy to locate. We're right here on Harvester Road. We got offices all over the GTA, and
I tagged
hope to
Jivan in this video as well, so you can click on his her Facebook page, and then as well, if you need to, you can reach out to me, and I'll definitely get you in touch, because quite frankly, I don't need to know this stuff because he does, and he takes care of me, and that's all that I need to know.
appreciate that.
All
Bro.
right, thanks, man. Have a good day, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.